So you know what the worst part of being quarantined is? They don't let me eat any more bats. I really miss eating bats.
And
But
then
you know what we call bats in America?
no.
The other dark meat. Hi YouTube, how is everybody? I hope you're all well. We're under quarantine just like you are. I've been sick for the last 4 or 5 days. And no, I don't have Tom Hanks disease. I don't have it. I don't have the Tom Hanks virus. I just had a bad tummy. And you know what's funny is Mae and I, just both of us got real lackadaisical for the last few days. It got really, really hot. We had to run around on a gay-looking little scooter and go get food and go get this and go get that, and everything's an Easter egg hunt because everybody's in, you know, meltdown mode and racing around and trying to buy supplies. And like everywhere else, they're starting to hoard and do all that goofy stuff. The good news for us is that we got about 90% of what we needed done before all the nonsense began, but we needed to pick up this and we needed to pick up that. And what I ended up doing was I get paid in 4 or 5 days, and we were actually under budget, but we went out and spent a bunch of money, again, like we said, on stuff because we didn't know if there was going to be a shortage. If everybody had remained normal, none of that would have happened. And so I had to dip into, I went to the ATM yesterday and took out a couple of $100, simply because not really did I need the money now, because we pretty much bought everything we needed to buy and we're not allowed to go anywhere. But I didn't know if I was going to be able to get to my money in 4 or 5 days when it comes in. What I normally do, or what I always do, is Social Security gives me a check. I use a company called Zoom. I get my monthly budget, excuse me. I go down and I pick up USD, and then I exchange it at the prevailing rate, and I either exchange all of it or part of it, and I move on with my day. Well, I was under the impression that before yesterday that I was going to be able to bounce around on like Monday and Tuesday with one of these passes, which I don't know if you can see it or not.
Yep.
Anyway, and it's backwards and it's upside down, and we're on selfie mode, but this is a quarantine pass, and it says May on there. So when it's blowing away, we got the fan going. Trust me, that's what this says. And as you can see, it's made out of high caliber paper that's been photocopied. They ran out of plastic. So I could just scratch her name off and put mine on there if I want to. Anyway, all was good. These passes were going to limit us to 2 days a week, Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, Friday and Saturday, Sunday closed. And they were going to limit the amount of people that could go out. They were going to limit the amount of hours that we could go out when we went. And you had to have a little pass for some reason. I don't know, I guess it's to designate what day you are. And none of that really worked because this isn't color coded. And that was the whole purpose of the plastic cards. They were supposed to be blue and green and black or something like that. And this is just a white piece of paper and doesn't designate any kind of day whatsoever. Also, I'm 65, and if I was 64, I could buzz around on my gay-looking little scooter by myself, not with May, and go buy stuff. But I'm 65, so I'm elderly. Can't you tell? Look. And that means that I can't leave the McGill compound to go anywhere. I can't leave the reservation. I'm stuck. So May would have to go, but May doesn't know how to drive gay-looking scooters. She just knows how to walk really nice and run too. You can run a little bit, can't you? Yeah. And so that whole thing's just a cluster F, and we're bouncing with it. We got our supplies in here. We had to go out yesterday and bounce around. I haven't made a video for 4 or 5 days, guys, just because I've been ill. No, I don't have Tom Hanks disease. I didn't get the virus. I just had a bad tummy. And lethargic. And it's been about 35 Celsius, which is really hot. And Mae and I went out, like I said, for an hour, hour and a half each day. Everything we went to do took 3 times as long because there was a bunch of people congregating in a very few areas where they were selling fruits and meat and vegetables and this and that and the other. And so we got really tired really fast. And one quick little story. What did we do yesterday? Oh, we were so tired that I bought Netflix again this month. See? Thinking. And I'll cancel them. After my free trial. But we were watching Ozark, which is a great show. If you guys are bored and you're at home and you don't have Netflix, buy Netflix and then cancel it. It's like $8. And there's a great series on there called Ozark. I watched it last year. Anyway, we were watching it here on the world famous Gray Couch, and we both fell asleep where we were right in the middle of an episode. And on the episode, a guy on TV went, "Hey!" And both me and Mae went, "What?" Remember?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, that's the big quarantine update. I miss you guys. I haven't seen you in a while, and I just was, not in the mood to make a video. I haven't been very good with anything internet. I mean, people have been sending me messages, which I really appreciate on Messenger, and I've just been given like 1 or 2 word answers to acknowledge that I heard from you, and then went back to sleep or went back to complaining. And so that's all over with. I feel much better today. And look at little baby Mae. She's been cooking her little channel. She did a TikTok dance for 15 seconds. Got like 8 million hits. They're all like, "Hey, can you dance longer?" Oh, Mae, you're so funny. So tell the folks hello or whatever you want to tell them. I don't know.
Oh, hi guys. Good afternoon. I would like to thank you always the people, and then thank you, by the way, thank you to the Google because I have community my YouTube channel.
Oh, you've got community.
Yeah, thank you so
Oh.
much, the Google.
Oh yeah, the hobbits at Google. Thanks, hobbits. Don't you just picture these guys sitting in their little freaking cubicles? They're all decorated like the Enchanted Forest or something. And on Thursdays they have, I don't know, Gandalf Day. Everybody brings a different kind of stew. Friggin' Google.
Thank you so
she's
much,
friends
guys.
with Google. Okay. I, on the other hand, a little at odds. So the man buns are going to let you do what? A community or something like that? See, I
Yeah.
never get involved in any of that kind of stuff. You know all about it. And I never do anything. I think I put a picture of you up there or something, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. I've lost all control.
I'm so happy that.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah.
What? What else you want to tell them?
Oh, by the way, I would like to thank you to I met the blogger in the hypermart, you remember?
Yeah, the girl. The pretty girl.
Anna, yeah,
Pretty
Anna.
girl. Yeah.
I don't know what is the complete the channel in the YouTube, but I remember in the name is Anna.
Yeah, you were buying chicken
Yeah.
at Hypermart, and the girl
Yeah.
said she saw you on YouTube, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. See how famous you are? What else is going on? You know what? I'll just address some of the comments. Let's see. Because I've been away for 4 or 5 days, so we'll do something goofy later on in another video. I got some topics that I want to go over. I might do one solo when she's not around. Just kidding, baby. Weight loss, the keto diet. I've been on the keto diet for I think 3 weeks. I've been eating just protein, black coffee, drinking water, and I lost 10 pounds. I did the keto diet years and years and years ago, and I lost like 20 pounds real fast in a month. It was easier in America. It was easier to get the kind of foods I wanted at a competitive price. We're out here buying certain kinds of meats and stuff like that, so you don't get too bored. It was a little pricey, and so just eat a lot of chicken, avocado, all the stuff that's a canned tuna, all the stuff that's kind of available. And today she made, what do you think, ribs?
Yeah, pork
Bacon, eggs. I just forgo the toast. I don't even put milk in my coffee. Although a friend of mine said I can without any kind of retaliation on the carbohydrate level. So that's kind of where that's at. My goal is to lose 10 more pounds and lose the 20 pounds. I'm at 170 right now. I was 180.
Wow.
And I want to.
You look slim. Guys, you're so handsome today.
You gotta get one of these. I'm telling you. If you're not here, you gotta come to
You're
the
getting
Philippines
nice
and get
body.
you one. Okay? They're all over the place.
Wow,
It's
Daddy
like buying
Paul.
toys from China. I mean, there you go, right there.
Look, oh, you're so sexy.
Yeah.
Wow,
All right.
you look macho.
All right, settle down. She's so full of crap. We've been here too long. How long we get? You're very happy though, because I can't leave the house and go run around. You're really excited about that, huh? Yeah, you are.
No.
No.
I'm so happy because look, oh, you look very slim and then you look so handsome. So.
See? You see, I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
This just doesn't get you into the Philippines. I don't know why.
Because of keto diet.
Or just stay there on your keto diet. I don't know. What was I talking about? You got me all screwed up. Oh, the problem with the keto diet is I've done it before and you can lose weight, but I'm just not akin to it being healthy over a long period of time. I think it's good to do what I'm trying to do, kind of jumpstart things. I've been here, I gained 25 pounds when I stepped off the plane, after I stepped off the plane, and that was really disappointing because when I lived in Thailand, I was able to stay, relatively slim. And it's not really a, what's the word, vain thing. At this age, it's not about that, even though she's blowing a bunch of smoke up my skirt. It's more of a health thing, it's more of a physical thing. I can move around a lot easier not carrying that 10 pounds, and I can't wait to be off the 20 pounds. So just my knees feel better, my back feels better, everything works better just because I'm not lugging around that extra, ring of fat around my belly. And I just encourage, this is one of those times where this is where people I think are going to really swell up. This would be, for me, I would. Because when you're in the home and you're kind of a couch lizard and you're watching TV, the one thing I want to do is snack. And so I would have, if I wasn't on this diet and we were storing up food, I would have got 8 bags of Doritos or something. Instead, we just bought fruits and vegetables and all that hoo-ha. And so that's what I snack on, cheese. But the bats, I really miss eating bats. I'm really tired of this thing. Oh well. What else? Oh, some comments. A couple of guys have been commenting on Mae's channel. They want her to have a PayPal account.
Yeah.
Well, we set up a PayPal account for her, or she did. I didn't do anything. And but she doesn't have a bank that will accept PayPal. You've got some kind of like credit union thing or something. I don't know. And it's hooked to her sister. And so she doesn't want to commingle the funds with her sister. If you guys want to PayPal her something, that's awesome, that's great. We're not asking, but guys have said, hey, how can we contribute to her channel? My friend Gary already offered to buy her a little toaster oven, so thank you, Gary.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We haven't done that, obviously, because we can't go out and look at them. But anyway, on my channel, I'll put a link down to my deal, my PayPal. Every nickel that has ever gone into my PayPal that we set up a couple of months for her goes to her. And so she just puts some money in her savings account. If you do donate, unless you specify something, it just goes into her savings. And she's trying to rebuild that after she helped her sister. And that's a whole long story. So I just wanted to address that. Some other questions that came up, and now I can't remember them. So, how long are we in this thing? 12 minutes? 14 minutes, something like that? I can't see it.
Yeah.
All right, that's good enough. We can talk for a few more minutes. What other comments do you get that you were, all your comments, your comments have been really nice for me. There hasn't been any, goofy stuff like she was getting in the beginning. I think you're getting a lot more activity, and I think it's actually a lot more interesting when you're out and about. but that's going to be tough. I think you're going to do an exercise video or something like that. Weren't you talking about that? Or you're not going to do that? No?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Okay, you said something, but see, the reason we get along so well is we don't understand 95% of what the other one's saying, so we just go, okay. She talks to me and I have no clue what she said, and I go, great idea, and she walks away happy. And then I'll go give her some big long speech and she'll go, good, and walk away, and I'm happy because someone acknowledged everything that I just said and had a clue as to what I was saying. So, I don't know, what else? We're going to bore people to death here. But, okay, you know what? Give me a topic. Throw out a topic. Something. One of the videos I've been meaning to do for a really long time is, should I buy a business in the Philippines? And this is kind of a weird time with everybody going out of business, so probably not conducive to do that kind of video right now. I have a couple of videos in the can that I haven't released. I've interviewed some people, and the reason I haven't released those videos is because they're interviewed. Well, one's an interview with a woman that was physically manhandled by her foreigner boyfriend that she knew for about a month, and she's now back home. She's safe. Nothing terrible happened to her, and she went ahead and told her story. And I'm not comfortable releasing that unless I get the guy's side of the story, because there's her story, there's his story, and then somewhere in the middle lies the truth. So that's on hold right now, and I don't know what his feelings are about doing a video. I may never release it, because I would never do that. I would never just throw, a he said, she said out there with one side of it. So kind of done that in the past a little bit, where I've talked to people, talked to a couple of girls, and I've said, hey, what's going on? And then they went into this thing about their boyfriend. And I got to thinking about it after I did it and posted it, of course, that, well, maybe that's not right, because, I didn't ask her those questions, but she came up with it. So, I don't know, probably unfair. It's a process. My little channel's 9 months old, so we'll see where it goes from here. You're 2 months old. You got 1,200 subscribers.
Yeah.
You're looking for watch hours now. So what did we cover? We covered what we're going to do in the future a little bit. The PayPal thing.
Yeah.
You thanked everybody for watching your show.
I will.
And you mentioned that you met the vlogger. And
Yeah.
that's about it. You're kind of up to date. So I'll come up with some topics. There's a few things that I want to talk to you guys about that I think will be of interest. We've done a money video. We might do another one. We might do a video. Everybody's doing the coronavirus or the Tom Hanks disease virus videos right now. I don't want that to, why should I just do one or the others? The only thing I wanted to bring you guys up to speed on was this little quarantine pass that is a piece of paper that I can put in my pocket now, and if somebody stops me, I just show them and tell them my name's Mae. So I don't know, maybe you got to have a formal ID with you. I haven't tried. Like I said, I'm going to just ride this thing out. I'm just going to stay home like they ask us to. Number one, for our own health. I think it's a good idea that we stay away from people. I mean, that's the current philosophy here on how to stay clean and healthy. I don't think there's a lot of threat here in the Philippines. If you think about the Philippines, it's made up of a little over 7,000 islands, and they shut off transportation relatively quick from island to island, and of course all air travel. So we were already this little microcosm that was already shut down pretty much from the rest of the world, unlike New York and Italy and all these other places that have been swamped with problems. And much easier for them to manage, and therefore if someone gets sick here, I think we've had 2 or 3 reported cases here in on our island, our province of Negros Oriental, and a couple people died, but I haven't verified that they were positive for the virus or not. So I don't want to, where you get in trouble though is when you're overconfident. So we're going to play it safe. We're feeling blessed that we have a roof over our head and electricity and that fan blowing over there that drives some guys crazy. And but it's hot, kids. You can't do this without the fan. We've got food, we've got water, we've got entertainment, we've got each other, and we just really hope that you guys are doing okay. And I really, really put my heart out to you guys that are parents or single parents, single moms, single dads, trying to navigate this. And then extra tough if you're in a relationship and it's not going too well, and then you can't run away from each other. I mean, I've been there and I've done that. So, but I've never been quarantined with her. So hang in there, boys and girls. This too shall pass. This is a moment in time, and it's uncomfortable for a lot of us, but take it as an opportunity. I'm going to take it as an opportunity. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I don't give advice. But I will take this as an opportunity to focus on some things that I need to do. Read some books that I haven't read, watch some shows that I need to watch, make some phone calls that I need to call. In other words, just kind of, you know, dust out the soul a little bit, and clean up around the house, clean up some mental agendas, clean up some personal agendas. There's no excuse now. We're home. We got time. And we just wish you all love and peace and healthiness and happiness. Anything you want to say, baby, before we go?
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. That's pretty simple. All right. We will see you guys
Bye-bye,
later.
guys.
Bye.